This presentation is brought to you by Sovereign Laboratories, manufacturers of the most bioavailable colostrum on the market, clinically proven to heal leaky gut syndrome.
My usual way of starting is I learned to thank Alex so much. In 2004, he shared his vision of this Naval Expo with me, and he had me at hello. And he also had me at, would you like to speak for free? I'm here. What kept me drawn to Alex is his passion. His passion creates success. Look at this man. Look at this event. We are at the New York City Naval Expo 2017 due to Alex and his success. And that's the reason why I'm here, is passion and success. I'm also here because I'm the A in naval aesthetics. Alex granted me that. It's kind of like getting a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. So thank you, Alex, for that. I've been lecturing here for 13 years. And I've never been told I have 18 minutes. I was like, 18 minutes. Found out that TED speakers speak in 18 minutes, and they tell you stories, they don't lecture you. So guess what? No lectures today. Put your pens down, put your thinking caps down. It's time to tell stories. I'm going to tell you my story. I want you to experience my message through my story. And my story starts the way most stories do, at the bottom, with a likable character who has a terrible misfortune happen to them, and there's struggles. There's always struggles, and I have them. And some of the struggles I have, you're going to have, and you're going to relate to. And when you hear the simple ways of the solutions that help me overcome my struggles, guaranteed you will be inspired, and you will leave here saying, I'll have what she's having. So here it goes. Sit back. Here's my story. I have a question. What did you want to be when you grow up? What did you want to be? You know what I wanted to be? At 5 years old, I was going to be a cocktail waitress, just like my mommy. At 7 years old, after a conversation with my mom, I knew I was going to be a doctor. In 1967, little girls became nurses and little boys became doctors. So one day I said to my mom, you know what, Mom, when I grow up, I'm going to be a nurse. And my mother looked at me and said, why would you want to be a nurse when you could be the doctor? Who would have thought I could have been a doctor? Well, guess what? When my middle son was 5 years old and someone said to him, are you going to be a doctor? He said, oh, heck no. That's for girls. How far have we come? He's now in his second year of college at Manhattan College. And he now said to me, Mom, I think I'm going to be pre-med. Go figure that one. Well, by the time I was 12, it was solidified that I was going to be a cosmetic physician. You see, my mom wasn't just a cocktail waitress. She was a fashion designer and an actress and a model. And what she taught me was so far beyond the curve back in the 60s, it was crazy. My mother walked around with moleskin between her brows to get the 11s away. She had this belt 4 inches thick, leather around her waist to keep it tiny. Did you know that pajamas include little white socks and gloves? It helps you stop sliding off the bed from all the Vaseline that keeps your skin soft. And what really drove it home, when I was 12, my mother sat me down for the facts of life. And she comes out with a holy tub of Vaseline. And I said, Mommy, what about sex? And the birds and the bees? And she said, honey, the only fact of life you need to know is moisturize. Take the Vaseline and start using it, moisturize. Well, if only my mother knew about sunblock. So you can see that I was trained to fight aging before I even came of age. And I have my mother to thank because now I am known as the beauty doc, also as the infomercial queen, and Dr. Kelly's well-heeled advice. I'm also known as Mom. I'm a single mom. I have 4 kids. My kids and I do everything together. We really bond over sports. I built a basketball court in my house for them. This is how active we are and how great we all are together. So giving you a little glimpse, you can see that I have a very happy, fulfilled life. Family-wise, I'm tight with my kids. Professionally, I'm on top of my game. And personally, 50 is the new 30. Trust me when I tell you. I live a very full, fun life until one day I didn't. That day was January 23rd, 2014. That day started out great. Great is normal in my house. Normal was never to be ever again. Neither was great. Here we are, a beautiful snowy day. I love the snow. My kids love the snow. It's enchanting. Normally on Thursday mornings, I'm out playing tennis in a nice heated bubble. This morning, I was out walking in the snow. I had an appointment to go to, and I was dressed for it. Had on my snow boots, just had a phone in my hand in case of an emergency. And I'm walking, and guess what? The next thing, boom, shazam, flying. I went flying. Yes, I was flying, and I know I was flying because my feet left the ground. My arms had that perfect momentum of flight. So there I was flying until the 1 minute that I wasn't flying anymore. You know that split second of time where you hang in the balance of suspended animation? I was looking at the sun and my hands and my feet. And I thought, oh my God, I look like a bug. But what I really thought was, thank God I have the bone density of a 21-year-old, because when this 50-something, 206 bones hit the ground, it is not going to be good. And I want to tell you, it was like I fell from the sky. Boom! Whack! I landed here. The brunt of the impact was on my hip and my sacrum. The air was forced out of my body. It was twisted. Curiously, my hands and my feet stayed up in the air, quite like that damn bug. And my head, thank God, did not hit the ground because not with snow, it was 4 inches of solid ice underneath me. But my head did rattle in my brain, like this. And when you have that kind of injury, in medicine we call it a coup, contra coup injury. Well, in the weeks that followed, what my body did to me was have an internal coup. My body raged against me over the next couple of weeks. All of a sudden, I went from being active to not being able to move every day. It got a little bit worse and a little bit worse. I didn't break any bones. And I thought, okay, that's great. And my doctors were all very happy. Cal, don't worry. In a couple of weeks, you're going to be back to normal. You're going to be playing tennis, and you're going to be skiing, and you're going to be ice skating again. They were wrong. I wasn't. Instead, every day, I broke. A little bit more of me broke and broke and broke. I watched myself slipping away going, who is this? And then I realized normal doesn't live here anymore. Although I didn't have broken bones, I sustained severe injury to my hips and my back. You need your hips and your back for everything that you do. If you break an arm, okay, so you hold it here and you can do other things. When your hip and your back is not working, you walk around like this. And this is how I was walking around. Oh my God. I was holding on to things to try and steady myself. My children were looking at me very afraid. I was looking like my 85-year-old mother. It was unbelievable. Astonishing. How is it that I could not put on my shoes? How is it that when I go to sit on a toilet, I have to hold like this to get off a toilet? I'm pushing myself up. Every time I moved, my bones would crack, crack, crack. You could hear it. You could feel it. People were afraid, like, what in the heck is going on? There was no sleep. I tried to sleep, and I've taught myself, and I've taught you over the years, when you sleep, sleep on your back. Don't worry about the wrinkles on your face. Every time I went to lay flat, it was electricity that zoomed down my leg, into my thigh, into my foot. I was like, oh my God, am I ever gonna find relief? What's going on here? The discomfort that I had was extreme, to say the least. And the only relief I got was to stand up against a wall without moving. On the wall I chose to stand was a mirror across from me. And in the mirror, I saw my face etched with lines and grief and stress. And all I could think was, oh my God, what if I get worse? What if I don't get better? But what if could I get worse? Could I possibly get worse? I could do nothing. My kids were worried. I was worried. I'm a single mom. How am I ever going to go out and make a living? What am I going to do? In one step, I went from a strong, active, fiercely independent, self-sustaining woman to a vulnerable, broken, sedentary, financially insecure place in my life. How did this happen? I'll tell you what happens physically when your body breaks down. All right, my body broke down through trauma. Everyone's body in here over the age of 25 is breaking down. And do you know what happens when your body breaks down? You're losing three things. You're losing collagen, hyaluronic acid, and chondroitin sulfate. These are the building blocks that, when together in the right proportions, hold your body together. They give you structure. They give you support. I'm going to give you 4 facts. 2 fun, 2 not so fun. Collagen has the tensile strength of steel. Did you know that? That your body is made of stuff that's stronger than steel? We're strong, tough, rough human beings. Hyaluronic acid is not an acid, it's a carbohydrate. Its job is to absorb 1,000 times its own weight in water. When you're young, you're a plum. You know, your body's a well-oiled machine. As you age, you lose it. Fact number 3, not a fun fact. Your body produces an enzyme that breaks down your own hyaluronic acid. So here you are, you beautiful plum, and your body's fighting against you. And when you age, you wind up looking like a prune. Everything is dried out. Your joints are dried out. Your skin is dried out. It's not fun. And fun fact number 4, my dear friends, natural aging begins in your late 20s. Your body starts fighting against you. Up to those years, you're building, building, building. After 24, 25, your body starts losing collagen, hyaluronic acid, and chondroitin sulfate at a rate of 15% every 10 years. That is significant. So you disrupt the balance of collagen, hyaluronic acid, and chondroitin, and what happens? We fall apart. Literally, we fall apart. I have another story. About a month before I fell, I was introduced to a doctor by one of my patients who said, please come talk to her. And reluctantly I said, oh, I don't have time for this. I don't want to do this. She said, oh, she has this great product that she wants to talk to you about skin. It'll help your patient's skin tremendously and it'll change their lives. And I thought, oh, great, okay. Everyone's going to say it's going to change their lives. Little did I know my life was the one that was going to need changing. So I looked up this product that Dr. Grzynia Pajunin had offered me. And it was amazing. It was a collagen hyaluronic matrix that was clinically proven to get your joints and your skin better. 37 clinical trials proved that this stuff works. It was a liquid form. It contained 13 antioxidants and resveratrol. There were 7 US and international patents that prove that the bioavailability of this work. I'm a scientist. I know the value of this. This is a collagen hyaluronic product, unlike any other before. I also, because I'm a scientist, I asked Dr. Grzynia about this product. I had read that it helped with joints. And I said, I'm reading that if people take 2 or 3 times a normal dose, that it'll help them, and that people are recovering so much quicker than even scientific studies proven. And she said, I'm going to give you a challenge. Drink a bottle in a day. And I said, okay, 33 times normal toxicity. There is no toxicity for this product. It's all natural. And I said, I could drink this in a day, no problem. I could drink it in a sitting. It tastes delicious. So I accepted the challenge. I'm very happy that challenge did not involve a bucket of ice over my head. Out of an ice bucket, Dr. Grzynia took a bottle of Moder's Liquid BioCell Life. It comes in a bottle, my friends. It's called Life, and it comes in a bottle. I took it within 24 hours, within 36 hours. I was walking with ease. I felt better. I could not believe that I had movement. My kids were watching me going, Mommy, what did you have, magic? I was able to move better within a short amount of time. And so I kept taking it, and I doubled and tripled the dose. Normally you should take 2 ounces twice a day. I stopped it. I didn't tell anyone. My secretary looked at me after a while of not taking it, and she said, Doc, what's wrong with you? You can't breathe. You can't get up. You can't sit down. I said, I stopped the product. She goes, why would you do that? I said, I don't know. I wanted to see if it worked. She goes, does it work? I said, yes, it works. Of course it works. So I kept taking it. A couple months later, I stopped it again. I didn't tell anyone. Someone else in my office said, "Doc, what is wrong with you? You're limping. You can't move. This is not right." And my secretary said to me, "You stopped Liquid BioCell, didn't you?" And I said, "I did." She goes, "Why would you do that?" I said, "I'm a scientist. Double-blind studies. I was double-blind. Now I see. I will never, ever, ever stop taking Liquid BioCell ever again. And I won't. I will never stop taking it." I did wind up having to have both of my hips replaced. And I had to stop taking it before I went into the OR. It was torture. When I came out, it comes in little chewable forms. I had 8 of them lined up taking it. In 3 weeks, my doctors were saying, "Wow, you're such a great recoverer." I said, "No, I gave my body the building blocks that it needs." I was able to drive and walk and go back to work. This was unbelievable. And I looked so much better. Oh my goodness, did I look better. I had my second hip replaced. And after my second hip replacement, people said to me, "Oh my goodness, look at you. You're like practically running, you're walking, your face doesn't have the stress and the lines and the wrinkles, and my hair was gorgeous and my nails were gorgeous." This is what this product does to you. Okay, so I solved my mobility issues and my vitality issues. I was still broke and overweight from all of this. Dr. Grazinya's son, Tony, comes to see me in my office and explains to me. Now, Tony is a very talented performer who was doing Liquid BioCell promotion part-time. He told me that he was now a full-time promoter of Liquid BioCell, and he was earning enough money to support himself. And he was earning residual income that he would have for life, and he was helping people. And I said, if this young gentleman can do this, well, so can I. I'm the one who needs the money now, and I need help, and I'm in the business of helping people. So I got involved with this company whose values and philosophies equal my own, and whose product brought me back to life and gave me the building blocks that I needed to go on with my life and to be functioning. I got very involved with the company. Corporate took notice of me, and I am now on their speaking circuit. I go around the country and I support their product because it is amazing. Okay, so mobility issues done, vitality, financial. I'm still fat. What the heck is this? My body composition changed from being inactive from having surgery. I've lost lean body mass, lean muscle. I now had 2 titanium components of hips and legs in me, and I also had 30 pounds of fat. Now, Liquid BioCell helped me to be able to move better, and so I was able to exercise a little bit. But when you have that much weight to lose, I just did not have the physical capacity to do that. I needed something that would accelerate my fat loss. And I knew from my time at Modere and Liquid BioCell, they were coming out with a product that would do just that. It would accelerate fat. And I know because I watched the president of our company over a year lose 70 pounds. Other people losing 40 pounds within months. This product is called Trim, and it does exactly that. It accelerates your fat loss. It stops the absorption from fat into your cells. You're not absorbing fat. It's specifically designed in your trunk and legs where we all need it, especially for your health benefits. It increases lean body mass. It improves your muscle tone. It helps with the side effects of a low-calorie diet. And it contains Liquid BioCell. It's building flexible joints and healthy, active skin at the same time. And I'm here to tell you, I was one of the first ones to get my hand on that product. And I took it every day. It's a tablespoon a day that you take. And I'm here to tell you that I have shed every single one of those 30 pounds. I stand before you back to my fighting weight. So to sum all of this up, the issues that I faced are issues that we all face. Mobility, vitality, joints, financial, and weight gain. I was given an opportunity by God, by Grazinya, and I'm here to give you the same opportunity. It works for me. It can work for you. Liquid BioCell and Trim have given me back everything that I need to be a functional, human, happy human being. And I'm going to leave you with one more thing. Remember that fact of life my mother said about moisturize? I'm adding an addendum. Drink your moisturizer. Drink Liquid BioCell. Moisturize your body from the inside out. Thank you very much for your attention today.